or robots. Okay, I'm back to cover again the chess. If those of you that have watched this channel a little bit over the last month, you remember there was a previous one on chess, video on chess that I put together for my boys. My son, who account this YouTube channel is, he got a few emails and he told me that people were telling him that that's not how the chess work and that it is random. And I have quite a few videos that I've done over the past months that I had chess and recorded the chess openings. This was over like a 6-week period or so. So I want to go through that. I want to demonstrate once again that in about 90% of the time, what you're going to get is this right here. You're going to get 250 to 500 components open 90% of the time at a minimum. Very rarely are you going to get the 2,500 or the 5,000. And even when you do get it, so out of 20 spins, I would say you might get one. But the problem is that if you were to get the 5,000 component, you're not going to get the same 5,000 component for the same one. I just have not seen it happen. So you're not going to be able to get the build done before Pixonic does what they do with the chess, and that is when the new meta comes out every month, they rotate out the old robots and rotate in the new robots and weapons. So the only way then you can finish building it is when it appears in the workshop. The problem with that is the workshop, it doesn't show up for another 3 to 4 months. So again, here you see 2,500 underneath the components. So what does all that mean? Well, that means that you're ultimately going to be completing the build on the robot or the weapon that you want by the time that it's already been nerfed and it's not meta anymore. So really the only way to get ahead of the game here is if you do go ahead and spend the money. Go ahead and spend the money on the coins, and then you open a bunch of chests. And by opening a bunch of chests, then you're going to be able to get the robots and the components that you want. But you're better off just going to the offers and buying it outright. A lot of times they're already MK2, MK3 in the offers, so why do you want to spend money this way? So that's why I tell my boys, I say, don't do it. Don't spend any money on these chests, buying the coins. It's just not a deal. It's and this is probably the worst one because your paladin components 500. It's really hard to get the boxes on the upper left and the lower. The box on the upper right and the lower right. You have to complete. You have to open the lucky box, and you have to get all 5 to open the box on the lower right hand side. So again, this is the gold chest. Look, no question, these are good weapons, but this is probably the only really good chest that's left. The silver really isn't that good, even though it's got a lot of pilots and mothership components, but they don't rotate those out. For some reason, Pixonic has decided, okay, we'll rotate everything else out, but this we're not going to rotate out. So you can go ahead and spin, and you get 3, 4, or 5 of these. Like the Manny, that's about worthless to me at this point. No offense to Manny, but I mean, I've already got 3 of these, or my son's already got 3 of these. So why does he need a 4th one? He really doesn't. Especially when he's got the other robots and he's got the specialty pilots for those. And bronze chest, platinum, silver, gold. waste of money if you are investing money into getting these different chess points for these different chests. Right, so I think here I've got another. Yeah, here I've got some more of the tokens or the coins. So we'll open these up now. Angler 500. Too many 500s. It's going to be 250. Let's see. 250 angler. So followed the same pattern as the other one. We got 250 and a 500 for the same one, and then it switched over to the robot 250 again though. So again, let's go to the lowest tier chest here. Special prize in 42. Yeah. Which means you have to open this 42 times and then they'll be nice enough to give you a weapon. Isn't that fantastic odds? Here we go, 500. $500. There we go. But again, you see, there's too many different weapons. You can't reliably build up a weapon quickly enough because there's so many different weapons. And Pixonic will switch them out after a month or so. 250. All right. Last one. 250 or 500? 500. So there you go. Like, it's just not me that's saying this. If you watch any of the other YouTubers that have the Pixonic Battle Wreck account where they've got thousands of coins and they open these chests, it follows the same pattern. 95% in that area, plus or minus 2-3 percentage points. You're going to get these low-level components, the low-level prizes. So it just is, yeah, it's an exercise in futility. So what I like to do, what I tell my boys, here's what you should do. Get those components and cash them in for silver. I know the conversion rate isn't great, but if you need the silver, this is a great way to get it because it'll allow you to go ahead and complete the build on the weapons that you have, that you know you like. And then later on, once the Pixonic has got done with all their funny business of nerfing the weapons and nerfing the robots, then you can say, okay, these are the ones that I'm going to go ahead and build. Also understanding that they are